see here. Well, we should be live. My God, I got sunburn. Oh, let me open the window. Oh, it's such a nice day, but I really need to get some downtime to chill. Figured I would do a chill little stream. Take these out, that way I can hear how loud I'm talking, because with noise canceling earbuds or headphones, like I have expensive Bose earbuds and headphones, because I don't know, I'm partial to that brand. Really good quality. Very expensive though. Really glad still have my Pasmo card from like 2018. Because whenever you arrive at the airport, like there was a super long line, like very very long line at Haneda Airport to buy the temporary Pasmo cards, because they have like the Welcome Japan Pasmo cards. You cannot buy these anymore, the Suico or Pasmo cards, because there's like a chip shortage, and the ones they like make now, they don't last very long. They last like 2 or 3 months, I think, is how long the temporary cards last, and you cannot exchange them back for money. Like this, if I were to go and like exchange it back, like I could get like my 500 yen that I paid for the card back whenever I empty it. But I'm just keeping it because I've kept it since my first Japan trip. Yeah, I thought I would do a chill little stream. I'm doing laundry. It's what is it, like going on 1 o'clock. I was actually out at Shinjuku Chuo Park, Shinjuku Chuo, and I was down there. Spent most of the morning down there after I finally got out of bed. Yesterday was very tiring. Went to Kamamura, went to Haneda, hung out in some smaller towns as well, like Odawara. I think there was like a couple more that I stopped by in and spent some time in. But yeah, I got sunburn, obviously, if you can tell by my face, and because I went to the ocean, went swimming a while, and did not have any sunblocks, so might regret that later. I finally went out, got some snacks for the day, went to the park to get some studying in, which I knocked out most of my sentence cards. I still have to do kanji, but I have a little bit of time before the decks reset for the day. So I'll probably do that like after this stream, because I'm doing laundry right now. I have like 30 minutes. I gotta wait for laundry to finish, and then I gotta put it in the dryer, and that'll probably take like a solid hour, possibly longer. I'm probably gonna divide my clothes into like a couple of them, that way hopefully it dries faster. Then I'm not really sure. I know I definitely want to go and run tonight, because I didn't do that last night or the night before. The night before it was raining, and last night there was just an earthquake, and I was tired from being out all day, and I got in really late. So today definitely going to try to run. Was originally going to run a 10K, but I think instead I'm going to run just a 5K tonight. I would like to do that and do like 5.5 kilometers. Is what I'll end up doing, because I'll do like 5 laps around the park, and each lap is 1.1 kilometers. So yeah, we're gonna try to do that tonight. There's really no plans for the day. I spent like most of the day so far just chilling, but it's only like 1 p.m., so it's still early. But I wanted to get back. I didn't want to do my laundry super early, and I didn't want to do it super late, because I wanted to avoid when everyone else might be doing their laundry. So I came back here at the hotel at 1 p.m., which is about what it is right now. So after laundry, I'm thinking about going up to Ikebukuro, or I might actually go over to Ueno, go in that area. I haven't been over there today, and there's like a book off in Ueno that last time they had a bunch of really good stuff for manga, because I'm still looking for like Kanojo o Karashimasu. Wait, is that right? I'm not crazy, right? It's Kanojo Karashimasu. No, I'm not crazy. That's exactly how it's written. Alright, I was just making sure. I always mess up that spelling. I remember Kanojo, but whenever it's like Karashimasu, it's like sometimes I forget like the spelling and the pronunciation, how it's like said. It's really sunny. It's a really sunny day. Had the earthquake yesterday. It was like a 5.1 to 5.4 is what I've said. I've saw different reports last night. It didn't last long. It was only for a second, but it was like down in Yokohama area is like where like the epicenter was. So we didn't really feel a whole lot up here in Shinjuku. But the hotel, it did shake. If I was like I'm on the 12th floor, so the shaking probably wasn't as bad as like floor level. But if I was like down in floor level, probably would have felt it quite a bit more. But up here, it's like I felt the hotel shake and it was swaying for a little bit, and that was basically it. But it was my first experience with an earthquake. It's like out of all my Japan trips, I've never really experienced an earthquake while I've been here. Just typhoons, which I think a typhoon has gone by since I've been here, or maybe it was just really heavy rain. But we've had a couple of days where it was like really storming out. One night it was like really bad storming, and that was the night I skipped dinner because there was no way I was getting out and walking to the store to a restaurant to eat. I'm gonna try to smash this down. I forgot, what is this? Salty melon pound bread with chocolate. Never actually had one of these. This is from Lawson. Usually I go to 7-Elevens and Family Marts. I don't go to Lawson's as much for some reason. But I went to Lawson today. It's not like I hate Lawson. It's just I happen to come across like 7-Elevens and Family Marts more, so I just go to them more. There was a little bit of a strange experience in this Lawson because there was a white guy as the cashier. He was like the only employee in there, and he was a white guy. Whenever I got up, he asked me if I wanted a bag in English, and I replied back in Japanese because that's just my default. It's like I don't really think a whole lot whenever I'm. It's like whenever you're at a cashier in the States, like you just go through the motions of like, hey, how you going? Or they'll tell you your total, and you're like, all right. It's like your set phrases, and you just go through them without even thinking. So I just replied back in Japanese without even thinking because I'm so used to them asking me like, "Do you want a bag? Here's your change," stuff like that. I'm so used to them speaking to me in Japanese and me responding back in Japanese that whenever I go to like a convenience and there's like a foreigner or sometimes even like Japanese people will speak to me in English, and I just reply back in Japanese because I'm not thinking. I'm like on autopilot mode. I'm just chilling, and I'm paying for my stuff with my Pasmo card and just trying to get out of there and get back to exploring. Let's try this. Oh my god, it is chocolate stuff. That's awesome. I didn't say it was stuff. It just said it was with chocolate. So I figured it was just a chocolate bread. I was expecting chocolate filling. Oh my god, I only have like 2 drinks here, and one of them is this fruit tea, so that's probably going to taste really strange with a chocolate melon pan. I meant to grab a coffee on the way back to the hotel, but I guess I forgot. What's that say? Juwa? Now what does Juwa mean? Because the package says Juwa Choco Shio Melon Pan. So what does Juwa mean? I have no idea what Juwa means. I'm probably going to Google that, but the rest of it means Choco, chocolate, Shio, salt, Melon Pan. Is this even visible? Would I need to put some paper behind this? Because it's kind of I guess it's visible enough. But yeah, Juwa Choco Chio Melon Pon. Kind of strange. Still need to try to find those Rent a Girlfriend volumes though. So far the best bundle that I've found for Rent a Girlfriend is volumes 1 through 15, which is fine if that's all that I'm able to find this trip. That's fine. I would love to find like 1 through 120 or 1 through 20 or 1 through 30, like somewhere around there. Oh my god, looks like the Wi-Fi is doing bad right now. I have a notification error, not receiving a video to maintain smooth streaming. That's unfortunate. I don't think I can do anything about that, unfortunately, so Hopefully, audio and video is still working on the stream. You just have to see. But yeah, still looking for Renny Girlfriend. Tomorrow is Kamikit, which I have to add some more artists to my list, and I have to actually take an artist off because they announced that they was gonna pull out of Kamikit. I'll probably work on this tonight. Finalize what I'm gonna go to. I don't think I have much to go to on Sunday. There's like one artist, two artists, something like that. It's not a lot of artists, but it'll be like the filling out day, figuring out how Kamikit works now since I haven't been post-pandemic. Yeah, we'll be doing that tomorrow. Early for sure. The lines open up at 8 a.m., so I'll probably try to wake up around 6. Might actually need to wake up earlier because I need to get my studying done, and it takes around an hour each day to do my studying. Unless I get back to the hotel room at a decent time and unload my stuff, and then I might be able to finish the rest of it. But I need to be making my way over to Odaiba and the Tokyo Big Sight. I need to be leaving the hotel by like no later than 7 because it's going to take around an hour to get there with transport, and it might actually take longer because I might have to wait on like more trains and subways depending on like how crowded they are at the time. So yeah, we'll try to leave early tomorrow. So 8, 9, 10, 11. So it'll be 3 hours of waiting in line before it actually opens. Hopefully I can get my wristband, and hopefully the lines aren't too bad. They haven't sold out of the pre-AM tickets, or have they? I haven't checked. They might have already sold out by now. They sold out of some of them for one of the days. It's probably Monday. Monday's usually like the day targeted at males is usually the busiest day, so we'll need to do that. So yeah, we'll be doing that tomorrow. We're doing that Monday. Not sure what time Kamikit ends. It's not a very long convention. It's not like the conventions in America where it's basically like all day and all night the whole time. You basically just come in, you do your shopping, and you leave, because everything has to be cleared out at the end of the day, and all of the new stuff has to be brought in for the next day because they change out different groups at the tables each day. So everything has to leave, everything has to come back for the next day. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that. Honestly, like next week, there's not a whole lot of plans. I've been making it up as I go along. I want to try to find some like more cities that I haven't been to or spent a lot of time at, and just see some like new areas. Might do some like day trips. It might actually, I'll have to see where my funds are next week, but it might actually be worth doing like a day trip or going down and staying the night in Kyoto. I've never been down to Kyoto. I just stay in Tokyo, and I'll do day trips that are like an hour or two away, and basically all the way over to Mount Fuji and back, stuff that you can do in a day. But yeah, I look into how much it would actually cost to go down to Kyoto. I'm not sure. If it's not too bad, and depending on how my funds are, I might actually end up doing that. Oh. Checking my phone right quick. Oh, to get this thing charged, because I'm actually thinking about going out and running early instead of waiting until super late tonight. Honestly, the temperature hasn't been that bad, not compared to yesterday. Yesterday was brutal down in Kamakura. It was pretty dang hot. Today it's like just as hot, but it doesn't seem to be as humid out, so that's nice, especially for like a Japanese summer. Usually like every day is like almost like the swamp areas in the south of America, so it's pretty intense. Plus it's like the heat index yesterday was like 107, I think, so it was in the 90s. Not sure what it is today. But we're still not at the hottest part of the day, so it might actually turn out to be pretty rough. Oh, check this email. All right, we're still good. I might actually be able to stream in Shinjuku Park because I get on the free Wi-Fi there, and I'm not sure if the Wi-Fi is like good enough to be able to stream, but it says that the like stream bit rate and stuff is like really bad here in the hotel, and I have like really good connections, so um, I don't think the park Wi-Fi could be much worse, if any worse. So I might actually be able to get out there and stream, but I don't know if I'd be able to talk unless I'm able to get there um, at a time whenever no one's there, because I don't want to be out like talking and being all rude while I'm there. But something that was actually pretty cool at Shinjuku Park today is I was walking around and chilling, and there's a group of like 6 or 7 skaters, like Japanese skaters, and I wanted to go up and ask them if I can use their board, but I didn't want to come off as rude. And plus, I have running shoes on, so I do not have any skate shoes. And if I ruin my shoes or like destroy them, like doing like a nollie hill flip, that would be bad. uh, because I don't really feel like spending money on new shoes while I'm here. Though I have considered going out and buying a skateboard while I've been here, and if I do that, I would need to buy some skate shoes. But right now, the budget's actually doing really well. I've only spent how many days have I been here? Let me look and see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 full days. This is the 5th day, and I've spent maybe like $400, less than 400. How much yen do I have in my wallet? I think I still have quite a bit. So I only dropped by the bank and got I got 50,000 yen out of the bank, and it was like 300 and what was it, like $360, somewhere around there. But yeah, I still have, and this isn't nearly all of it. I've been keeping like most of the 1,000 yen bills. I've been keeping most of these for Kamikit that I've been getting, because I will need them for Kamikit. I will need the small bills for Kamikit and change for Kamikit. So I've been keeping all those that I've been getting pretty much. I'm only spending like the 10,000 yen bills and 5,000 yen bills. So yeah, we're actually not doing bad. And I still have like quite a bit of money on my Pasmo card. I put another 10,000 yen on it yesterday. That way I can do my traveling. Do I? Yes, I do. I have this. I can tell you exactly how much yen I still have on my Pasmo card. So I still have 8,830 yen on the Pasmo card. So that's, if I don't do like any like far trips, that will easily last probably like 3-4 days easily, depending on like how much I spend eating out and stuff. But that'll last a while. But yeah, we're actually doing really good on the trip so far. Been trying to really budget lightly because I don't know how much I'm spending at Kamikit until those 2 days are over. So once those 2 days are over, like next week, I'll be able to for sure decide like how much I'm able to spend. But I think I'm kind of running out of depending on how much I get from Kamikit again, but might actually be running out of luggage room already, because I bought probably like 15 H manga, somewhere around there, and those are like pretty big and heavy. Then the Fairy Tail OVAs, and bought some new shirts as well. So we have those. We have quite a bit of stuff already, and I'm really wanting to get Rent a Girlfriend if I can, like the biggest bundle that I can get of it. So hopefully I can drop by some more book offs or mandarakes and see about getting a good bundle of that. Where is my sheet of paper? I don't know where it is. But there are some other manga that I'm looking for that I might just get a bundle of those if I'm not able to find Rent a Girlfriend. But I'd really like Rent a Girlfriend while I'm here, because I kind of want to start reading it while I'm here, like taking the volumes with me. Like yesterday, on the long train rides, it's like I take Japanese manga with me and I'll read it on the train. If I'm going to be riding on the train for like an hour and just going to be sitting there, it's like I'll just read some like Japanese manga. But I would like to get some Rent a Girlfriend volumes to actually start. But yeah, so far it's been a pretty busy trip. I haven't spent a lot of money. You like if you want to get by in Japan, it's like you don't have to spend a lot of money. Like I've spent more than what I could have. If you want to make a super budget trip, you can get by on really, really not a lot of yen each day. If like you really wanted to budget and just come here and like do a lot of walking, just eat like cheap food and convenience stores to get your drinks and stuff, you can make it a really cheap trip. It's like I don't really see it being a problem. Like you could probably get by on like $10 a day. Like I don't know. It depends on I guess how much travel you did. But if you did walking instead of travel, if like you was in a good place where you could like walk to a lot of areas, you could get by on like $10-15 a day, like food and travel, pretty easily. So it's really not expensive to be in Tokyo if you wanted to like do it like super budget, didn't want to do attractions, didn't want to buy a whole lot. Like for $10-15 a day, I could see you like you can honestly you can live off like 1,000 yen a day pretty easily, which is pretty insane. But I watched a Japanese YouTube video. It was like a short recently where a Japanese guy was going around and asking him how much do you think you could live off of in Tokyo for like a month. Some people were saying like $1,000 the equivalent of, and like 15. Then one guy said like $630. I was like, well, that's pretty insane, but honestly, it might be possible. Because I know I've seen like Japanese people be able to like live in Tokyo in like really small apartments or shared apartments and stuff for like $400 or less a month. So that is an option, and that would leave you like $200 on like living expense and travel. But yeah, if you wanted to absolutely get by on the bare minimum, you could probably live in Tokyo. Wouldn't be able to do a whole lot as far as attractions and would have to live very frugal, but you could get by on like 1,000 less a month, which that's insane because it costs more than that for me in the States, and I like live way out in the woods, which gas is like one of my bigger expenses. And I don't even travel much. I don't leave the house often. I basically only leave the house on days that I work, and I still go through like $30-40 a week in gas, and that's just strictly driving to work and back, making like 2-3 trips in a week, just for work and buying groceries. But yeah, it's like my electric bill alone during the summer is like around $500. So just the electric bill alone is more expensive than what you can pay for like a month worth of rent in Tokyo. That's just insane. But also the living pay here is a lot worse. You don't get paid as much here, especially if you were to transfer the yen to like the dollar, you would get paid really, really bad, especially right now with the exchange rate. It was even worse before, but yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to whenever I live here, just to see how much I can get by on, because I think the job that I'm going to end up getting, like there won't be a lot of excess income, but I'm also going to keep up like my drawing job on the side. I'm going to make as much or probably more than what I make being a teacher, doing that on the side, just drawing like 1 or 2 hours a day or just drawing on weekends, and I'll be able to make probably more than what I make as my salary as a teacher whenever I move here. So it shouldn't be too bad whenever I'm living here. Like I won't be living in poverty or anything. It shouldn't be anyway, as long as I can keep up my drawing and keep that income coming in on top of like being a teacher here. It really shouldn't be bad. Oh, but anyway, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. The laundry should be stopping here in a bit, and I'm gonna try to stream again later. But right now, after I put the laundry in the dryer, I'm probably gonna try to knock out the rest of my Japanese study for the day, and then head out for the day. Just decide what I'm gonna do. So yeah, I will try to stream later.